OPing him. Got you. I'm getting you, mate. I'm rezzing you. Rezzing you, mate. Wait for me. I'll get you next time, mate. Don't worry about it. Get me off this fucking wall, mate. Back A. Up A and then back A him. No. New tuning looks good. Oh, I'm out again. Yeah, that movement's definitely feeling different on this patch, bro. I agree, mate. Guys, are you looking at the game that I'm watching? Right, get me back in there, mate. There's a game to win. Beaming him. Beaming him. He's brick, mate. He's absolute brick, mate. He's brick, mate. How many bullets have I got on this Lancer? He's absolutely... I've got him, mate. Get him, mate. Finish him, mate. Let's go. Go on. Go on, mate. Ah, fucking easy, mate. Get fucking shit on, you random bot-walking scrub-ass gamer, mate. And you, mate. Beaming? Beaming? Ah, now I've got the lag compensation, mate. It's over. You finish, mate. She's up. She's down. Get her. Finish her. Let's go, mate. Rotating. Wait, there's another one. Wait, I've got the... Am I host? No, I'm down. Fucking get behind that wall, mate. Oh. Can we just stop talking about fucking balance? People are moaning about all this little shit like, at Dana Simmons, I'm completely unhappy with the fact that the 1.0 headshot ratio on the Talon pistol has been taken down to 0.98. My entire playstyle has been gutted. And meanwhile, I'm trapped against 1,000. Look at it, mate. What am I playing on? It's 2021, bro. Yeah, it looks cool, right? Visually looks awesome. Reflections going on. This skin looks nice. They can clearly make a visually good-looking game, and the Hivebuster campaign was decent. But when it comes to like multiplayer and ranking, the team they've got have no clue. This is the problem with Gears 5. It's got fuck all to do with the balance, mate. Honestly, somebody help me, mate. Somebody help me. Hey, GGZII, can you stop playing StarCraft and can you stop playing Warzone? I'm really hate... Why the fuck are you playing other games, GGZII? I'm gonna mass dislike all your videos. I tell you why I'm not playing Gears 5, mate. Look at it, mate. Who's playing this game, mate? It's dead. Dead franchise, mate. I'm gonna get a break. Yes. Oh. Like, comment, subscribe. Oh, it's active now. Would I like to rejoin it? Yeah, sure. I have been online for an hour and a half, and this is my experience, bro. I can't do anything, guys. The Theron guard shouting strength. I know, mate. I could do is give me some strength, bro. I know this is a rare occurrence. The servers they're not often this bad, but the point is, like, I've come online today. I've tried to have a go at the balance and have a look at it, and it's just like, this is my experience. I really don't want to do this again. The state of the Gears community, they're so hooked and obsessed with Gears, and they don't play any other games that they're like, well, gee, I guess I'll just stay in this game and play. I might get a win. They have no standards, bro. Somebody with standards would not play this game. Like, it's like Gears Tactics waiting for their turn. It's like, I'm just going to type on my keyboard, right, I want the Grenadier to push Dizzy. Let's see what he does. He's pushing him now. See what my turn does. Hey, he's got him. Hey, the Grenadier got Dizzy. Nice. Is there no system in place that when the game's completely fucked, right? The game's obviously completely fucked here. Is there no system in place that says, let's take the people out of the game and let's save their GP? Because when you play League of Legends and the servers shit the bed, what happens is the game gets cancelled and you don't lose any LP. And then the servers go down for like an hour and then they fix it. Like, nobody can capture the game. What the fuck, mate? At GGZII, I'm absolutely disappointed that you've gone and tried to play another game. I'm going to be mass disliking every one of your videos. You should respect what community built you. Okay. Oh, this fucking video game, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh, this is just fucking hilarious, mate. Oh my god. Not only did it de-rank me, the last game I played, it now did that and banned me, and it's going to make me play quick play. Oh. Why? I think I might just title this video, why doesn't GGZII play Gears 5 anymore? If this was Gears 1 and for some reason you were trapped in the game, the players would be like, yo, just let the COG team capture it, let's get us out of this game as fast as possible. These sea mollusk unevolved sea slug Gears players, they're like, nah, I'm going to get 4 breaks. I'm going to cap 120 points. Just let them capture it. Like, what are you doing? They're setting off like, boy, we can make a comeback. Get me out of this game. And mate, where's the rotation? Got to get that fast rotation, mate. Oh, push with me, mate. We got drop. Nice. Hold on, mate. Get me on this cover, mate. Get me around this cover. Get me round the car, mate. Get me round it. Give me contact, mate. I need... Get me off this wall, mate. Spots. Bro, who's even shooting me? How is he functioning, mate? How are these people doing it? He's on 1,600 ping. Oh, my... I've got to get... This tip. Hone your PvP skills. Meanwhile, the fucking map shaking. Horde tip. Hone your PvP skills and be ready for Horde. The fucking map shaking. My entire team's left. Oh, wait. Have we got ping now? No. Pings are going up to fucking supersonic levels. Beaming. He's fucked, mate. I've got lag compensation on you. I'm host, mate. He's done. He finished, blood. Shottying him. Shottying him. I'm burying him. Burying him with 3 kills, mate. Get me over there, mate. There's a game to win. I'm on. Mate, get me over there. Give me that break. I'll get there in the end, mate. Just start shooting. Just start shooting, mate. You might land shots. Be brave. How's he sniping? How is he sniping? Like... he's just playing like it's a regular game, mate. He's like, yeah, I'll just snipe this guy. Oh, he's pushing me. I'll just snipe him. What the fuck? The new Roadie run speed. Hey Dana, this Roadie run is absolutely unacceptable. What the fuck have you done to it? It's a classic. I'm a big fan of this error code 6110011110110010101. It's a classic. Ah, excellent. D-ranked me even further. Superb. Series X is what I need. Yeah, if anybody on the top left wants to support the content goal, we've currently made £11 this year for all the content. We're trying to buy an Xbox Series X. Then I've heard if I buy one of these controllers and I put on a thumbstick, if I put on a thumbstick extender onto a thumbstick extender, and then I extend that thumbstick up, I extend it up, and you can wall bounce a lot better. Like, your thumbsticks are really tall, they're like this tall, but yeah, better grip and movement. All right. Today we are taking a look at the Gears 5 balance patch. I've not played on it, I've not looked at it, I don't know anything about it. I've only gone on Twitter / a few social media places to sort of give you people on YouTube an idea of pretty much what's going on. So obviously with a balance patch, you can't tell if it's good or bad within a day. It's going to take quite a few days to actually figure out, you know, people are going to adjust to it. If you enjoy the content, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, consider supporting one of those goals over there, a follow, a subscription, content goal, whatever it may be, to support the channel. So the first tweets we noticed were Mr. Cayman, Shadows, and Gears of War series liked tweets about deleting the game, that it should be reverted, and 36 other people along this list also want to delete the game. because it's awful. There's a couple that seem to follow me here. There's a couple followers that want to delete the game. So it could be a bad update. You know, we don't know. Or is it reactionary? We've got Joe here. Joe likes it. We've got people saying that we need 2 different balance sets. We've got some people saying that the game's going to feel 100 times better. I know Raw thinks that the game's going to feel better. We've got people saying that it's you run like a snail. It's for bots. It's catered for people that are bad. It rewards people that sit. You're slowed down to get hit. I can't shoot over cover. Back A nerfed. Why? Can we delete every single update in the game that makes it slower? People uninstalling. Oh no, it's a sarcastic post. He's baited me. It feels like you're genuinely trying to kill the game on purpose. The update is slow. This one was an amusing one because he said that the update was so bad that it halved the player base, when he's looking at the average of the last 30 days that included Gears 5 on sale and a new campaign been released. So obviously players would spike and then fall back to their natural pattern. And in fact, there's actually more players than compared to November, October, September, and August. People like to be very reactionary. We've got people saying the Lancer is utterly useless. And we've got people saying that I feel like a turtle. And then other people say it feels like I'm playing Ultimate Edition. And then other people say it's clunky, I hate it. So it's a pretty divisive update. I've been saying the same thing for quite a while now. They should effectively have just kept Gears 5 on maintenance mode, meaning the current patch we were currently on, maybe tweak the netcode or give range or whatever, but basically it was alright, Gears 5, weren't it? Let's just keep it the way it was, and then let's put all of the effort and time into more campaign-based stuff, more PvE, more modes, you know, let's flesh out the game rather than just relentlessly spend our whole time on tuning. But they seem to have done a big balance pass, so we'll see what's going on. 2, there's no players in the beta playlist, which means you have to set up a private game or some sort of, like custom type of game, and they never play out the same because you're with people that want to test it, and it doesn't really reflect how an actual game would play out, so it's not even a good environment to test it. And 3, they don't seem to actually take any feedback on board based off the beta playlist. It seems to just be like, the beta playlist is like an advanced preview of what's going in the game. They just put it in. They're like, this is what you're going to be playing on in a few weeks' time. Practice on it, and then it's going in the game. They don't really seem to take much notice of actual feedback when it comes to the beta playlist. Okay, so let's have a look. Core gameplay. A slight delay has been added to firing after cancelling a slide. Increase the delay from firing when aiming out of cover from 0.7 to 0.9, 0.5 to 0.65, 0.5 to 0.8 on primaries, pistol and grenades. Okay, so it's slower swap speed, but the cover slip up A has been decreased, so there's no movement speed boost. On paper it sounds realistic. It doesn't sound too bad. I'm not sure about the Roadie run speed change. That might be weird, but everything else seems okay on paper. Look, this means the Lancer will now require 14 body shots to down someone, so it's still gonna, if you land headshots, I imagine it's gonna down pretty alright still. Reduce the inaccuracy when firing consecutively whilst ADS. So it's a little bit more accurate. And it does a little bit less damage. Sounds like it'll counteract each other then. Sounds like it'll be roughly the same. I kind of like the idea of side weapons being side weapons and not being power weapons. So this isn't bad. Like, I don't think you should be fighting over an enforcer. But if you're going to place it in the same spot as a sniper, may as well just have 2 rounds of sniper rather than swapping it with an enforcer. Bullet magnetism has been reduced by 50% at all ranges. Increase the view distance of the secondary zoom feature. That's pretty decent. That sounds like a good change. Like, who zooms in with the M-bar? Nobody, so maybe that makes a bit of a difference. Basically, it sounds like they're making the long shot more accurate. I feel like you don't need to be more accurate with it. I mean, the magnetism being reduced is good. I hope this isn't like the blind fire thing, because the whole blind fire accuracy thing is mega dumb. Okay, talk bow time to stick is good. I'd like to see some better visuals as well. Sometimes you can't even tell the guy's charging it. Overkill, greatly decrease the bullet magnetism. Like, what does that even mean? It's so vague. Can we have some figures? So basically, it seems like slower, weaker guns. Maybe the fights should be slightly extended. Nothing really changed to the shotgun itself, which I'm going to play now until like 4 PM. So we've got like an hour and a half of gameplay. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, I mean, is this new tuning in this low? Am I on it right now? Is it in ranked? I'll be honest, I feel quick. I don't feel slow. I mean, it doesn't feel like there's much of a delay from bouncing and shooting.
Eliminate.
Oh, let's test out the new pistol, the new slower pistol, right? Where is it? It's about as fast as I could fire it before anyway. Maybe if you're absolutely rapid, it's a bit slower. Doesn't feel slow though. So far, it doesn't feel like wildly different. When people were saying they all felt like turtles on the forums and that they were uninstalling, I was expecting like Gears 2 level, like I'm stuck in treacle. I'll be honest. Like, it's a bit slower. It's not like... I'm not feeling slow. Like, is it a bit slower? Yeah, but I don't feel slow. Right, let's put it this way. Because I haven't played the game in a while, and everything feels like slightly... You know, like when you haven't played a game for a little bit and you're not quite up to par with every little nuance? The game feels roughly the same. So I imagine if you're like a casual player that plays a bit of Gears 5 and isn't like super mega competitive, you're probably not even going to notice like that much of a difference. Like, I mean, I wall bounced there, cancelled it, baited his shot and pushed him. It feels like pretty damn similar. Put him into the crack house. I mean, I slid to cover there and instantaneously back-aid that guy, right? Like, I'm not feeling like there's some mad delay or something. I don't know. In terms of like, everyone told me you can't back A and you can't shoot out of cover. That was the feedback I was told. It doesn't feel like that. It feels just like Gears. Pistol, like, you know, would I say that pistol's slow? Not really. Is it electric? No, but it's not like slow. Is that me being a bot walker, or is that me just being better? That's the question. Is that what people are getting mad at? The fact you can do that? The only issue I could imagine occurring is because they nerfed the Lancer's capability as a solo player, and it is a quote support weapon now, which is fine. I like that. You're gonna really struggle to take on stacks and duos because your Lancer can't do much on your own. I say air quotes, can't do much. You're gonna have to rely on your team. So, but that's not a problem with balance. That's a problem with matchmaking. Like, you shouldn't be able to bump into stacks, and you shouldn't. I don't know how to word it. Like, you shouldn't think about the balance based off what is it like when I'm playing a 4-man stack, because a 4-man stack in any game breaks the game, doesn't it? I mean, that was a nice fight, you know, felt like that was nice. I mean, I don't feel like that's weak. Like, is it absolutely destroying people? Not really, but that to me is a Lancer. Like, I can support these fights over here, you know, put in red, but if he's moving, I can't really, you know, down him. Swap it slower. Still, that to me, right, that swap speed feels fine. It's like there, if I got jumped, I can swap, but it's not light speed, is it? I think the swap speed feels nice. It's no difference. You're still getting absolutely cannoned with gib range. There's still reaction shots. There's still, you know, it's just Gears 5. Like, I don't honestly know what people are going on about. Absolute overreaction of the century by the community, by the looks of it. It's a little bit slower. Like, it's not the end of the world. You can still do shit. I'm still getting cannoned across the map by Gib range though. Like, it's just gears. There's no, I'm not gonna say there's no difference, but you're moving a little bit slower. It takes a little bit more effort to get into Gib range, but once you're in Gib range, you still get cannoned. It's not like you can have extended shotgun fights. It's still the same old one-shot city. It's a little bit better. It's, you know, it's improved, but it's just Gears 5. There's so many changes gone on in the game, and it's just the same shit. Like, they've spent, I don't know how much development time and how much thinking about this, right? And all it's inevitably come down to is, listen, if you play Gears 5 a lot, you're still going to enjoy Gears 5. Like, you're still going to enjoy Gears 5, that is. Because it's still Gears 5. If you hated it, it's not different enough for you to come back. So all of these tweaks don't do anything. They're just farting around in this weird middle ground. Like, that's honestly how I feel. Like, I'm not trying to be like overly critical. Is the update good? Yeah, I think it's a good update. I think it's a step in the right direction, but it's like stuff like that. I'm definitely behind that wall, you know? Like, stuff like that doesn't happen in the other PC games that I play. So when that kind of stuff happens to me, I just lose interest in the game. Like, why would I put time and effort into a game that just handholds you? If I want to go into a shotgun fight and wall bounce and then shoot someone, I can do it. Like that, man, I'm just cannoning from a mile away. I don't know, like, I'm not saying it's a bad update. You're just stuck in the middle ground. I imagine Zoomers hate it. I imagine, like, the, quote, Zoomers that air bounce everywhere dislike it. And I imagine the people that loved Gears 2, like the my lance is a cannon, that kind of person, I bet they hate it. So who is the tuning for? That's what I want to know. Like, who has this been designed for? There must have been someone in mind. If it's just a general player, so if it's not for like the Gears 2 like rifle-y type people, and it's not for like the fast movement Gears 4 or 5 people, and it's just been designed for the average player won't notice anything. Literally, the average, like, if you're not into Gears and you play very casually, like once a week or something like that, you play a little bit each week, you're never going to notice a difference. Right? It's just like, it's weird, man. It's so weird. Like, of all of the changes they didn't really change the Nashor, so it's still kind of the same. It's like, if you get close enough, right, you can just two-shot down people. As soon as you get out of that two-shot down range, it can take a lot of shots to down someone. And then if you get out of the two-shot range and you get up close, you can still cannon give somebody down. So you see there, I did 67 in 5. That's an example of, like, when I say poke, I'm not asking to two-shot down that guy, but that guy should have been like 90 plus. That was 5 hard aims on him, and he's not even 70%. So that's what I'm saying. The game is still basically, you can't poke at range. You have to then step in, two-shot down him, or go for a big one-shot. It's this, it's the same game. You know, nothing's changed in this patch note about the shotgun. The differences are so minuscule. Like, I can understand minuscule changes in like a game where there's like a super competitive ladder, meta games form, champion picks happen, itemization happens. Gears of War's just like, bro, I'm gonna sign in and shoot some shit. You know, that's what Gears of War is. And they're trying to treat it like these minuscule changes, like it's a world-class MOBA game or something. It's like, people just want to sign in, shoot some shit and have some fun. And you've been able to do that like since day one. It's fine. I really don't get what people are moaning at. Yeah, that's what it's like, Oswald. That's exactly what it's like. all of the silly moves that like you can do in Gears 5 and 4, like reaction shots, all air cancel back A's, all that kind of stuff, right? You can still do them. They just take a fraction of a second longer to do, and maybe you can't blindly do them on every corner. Twitter and the way I read the forums was, I was expecting to be like this running. I was expecting to be like this running, and then like when I popped out of cover, now I could shoot. But you can sprint, you can slide in, you can shoot like. Like that was an example of like every Gears 5 fight ever. I'm having a shotgun fight and the Lancer interrupts the fight and I don't have a shotgun fight. That's not saying that the Lancer's overpowered or anything like that. That's just how modern people play, you know? If there's a developer stream tomorrow, this is what it will be. Movement shit, lull, dead game. Where are the maps? Where are the skins? Stop drip feeding the skins. We know they exist. There'll be some abuse towards the team for their balance choices. When actually, I'll tell you what the problem is. I signed in today. It took me about 30 minutes to find a match. When I found a match, it kicked me out for some reason. It says you were kicked and I got deranked. I then played a game where everybody was a vast variety of ranks. And then I've just had to sit in a lobby for like 11 minutes as it loads for whatever reason to bump into a stack of 4. So they've nerfed the Lancer, right? So it's kind of a support weapon, which is fine if it's 4 solo players trying to figure out like, oh, I'll spot him, he might be red, I'll take out my Lancer and support him. When you're against a 4-man stack, all of a sudden the fact that I've got a weak Lancer and I'm getting buzzed down by 4 Lancers, the people will say, oh, my Lancer's not doing enough, but the problem is stacks and it's never been fixed. Servers are shocking, hit reg is shocking, aim assist is shocking, lag compensation is shocking, ranking system shocking, taking away people's exclusives from the Tour of Duty is shocking. That's it really, you know. Gib range is shocking. But if you go on Twitter, people are going on and on and on because they say, I'm moving like a truck. I'm moving like a truck. Bro, it's exactly the same game. Give or take. Like, look, oh my god. This is better. Okay, we're playing as Locust. We're on an emulsion-based map. It's thematically accurate. We're good to go. I'm testing out the balance of the hammer burst. Seems kind of weak. Alright, so what I want to know, right, is if they nerf the hammer burst to the point where it's basic. Right, so if they nerf the hammer burst to the point where it's effectively a Lancer, what's the point of picking it up? That's what I'm saying, man. Like, half the weapons in this game, they're just pointless weapons. Like, I have to wait for my team to push, right? Because I can't blindly go in there on my own. But my team aren't going to commit and push with me. Because the ranking system's so fucking bad that everyone's the wrong rank. Like, do they not understand how problematic this is? Like, they design a ranking system that you need to work as a team to capture hills and shit. And then they place people in the ranking system that are a wide variety of ranks. Like, what's the point? So boring, bro. Oh my. It's so bad, this game. It's turd. It's stinky, shitty turd, mate. Yeah, it looks cool, right? Visually looks awesome. Reflections going on. This skin looks nice. They can clearly make a visually good-looking game, and the Hivebuster campaign was decent. But when it comes to like multiplayer and ranking, the team they've got have no clue. I can say that pretty confidently as well. Like, they've been there, like, what? More than a year? And it's still this bad with no signs of improvement to, like, core multiplayer, like, fun, playability, skill-wise matchmaking. They don't know what they're doing. They really don't. Oh my god, how am I trading with that guy, bro? It's shit. It's a shit game. Like, how do I trade with him? Like, imagine that was like you're playing for your master's rank and it's a super intense game and your rank means something and that's how you lose the game. You're never going to play again. Shot round a wall again. Like, when I'm playing StarCraft, right, I'm fully focused on trying to improve, and I'm barely talking to the stream because I'm like trying to do everything perfectly. Because you're in a really high level rank game, everything matters, every decision. In this, I don't care. I literally don't care. It's like I'm playing a mobile game or something, and I'm like, all right, I'm bored of that mobile game. Let me just close the app. That's how it feels. It's so. I got to keep away from this guy. Oh. I had to shoot there because of I had to shoot early because the previous fight when I shot on time, he sucked me in and traded with me. So I had to shoot early. Take the gears glasses off for a second, right? Imagine this is the first time you've played this game, right? And this was your experience. And you didn't have any involvement in Gears. You'd never played it before. You just downloaded it off Game Pass. Would you play again after these 2 hours? Yoshi guy is full sweat, right? He's life on the line, sweat every single kill. And I'm playing with like 100 ping silver players. And I ultimately know if I sweat my heart out, I might make the game a bit closer. But I'm eventually going to lose because ultimately I don't have the team to beat their team, because it is a team game. So I'm just like, well, I may as well just not put any effort in and just read chat, because it's fucking dire. Like, if I go full sweat mode, I might get like 30-40 points, right? But we're not going to win because ultimately they have the stronger team. A lot of the times now, because you can't really show your individual skill, it's coming down to who's got the better team. And if the matchmaking isn't good, then it's a shit show. It's a random outcome each time. I play video games to have fun, you know, not to sit and get frustrated at a shit matchmaking system, which ultimately this is what it's got. Sadly, I wish I had a great ladder system. I'd love to play ladder and ladder up and have fun. It's awful, bro. This guy's hyper bouncing everywhere, and ultimately I'm killing him, but I'm going down because he's got supportive team fire. You know, so I know if I absolute go full sweat mode, I'm just gonna lose. So what's the point? And then because I'm not trying, the guys on my team have a miserable experience, and then the game gets like snowballing. It gets even more miserable because no one's trying. This was awful, bro. This was like really unenjoyable, like totally unenjoyable. I feel like I haven't managed to sit down in 2 hours and actually play one game of Gears of War that's like relatively solid, you know? Like, the most worrying thing about this the most worrying thing about this game is there are people out there that are taking it seriously. There are people out there that are trying to rank up, and they post on Twitter, hey, last night I got this rank, or oh, I'm this rank in ELO. Bro, the game's trash. It's got no ranking system. It's got no skill. You can play a bronze person, can get to masters by playing bronze people.